Hello and Assalamu alaikum. This is the CBCT of the patient that you had requested. The area of interest is the upper right 6. On the sagittal aspect, we can see that the upper right 6 has a very slight radiolucency. The doctor is suspecting a fracture in this case. We will guide you through each slice and take you through the whole process. If we go on the oblique slicing, we will be very clearly, we will be able to see. There we go. This is the aspect. On the axial aspect, we're at 75 micrometers. We don't see any signs of major fractures in the MB2. There's one minor radiolucency that we can see, or a hypodense area extending here. We don't see a very huge corresponding radiolucency in the interradicular bone, but the only area where a fracture can be suspected is this area. We only see a very normal MB1 canal and a very slight remnant of an MB2, but a very discernible MB2 cannot be seen in this route. So we've got one small area right here, and we've got an area of which could be suspected as a fracture right here. Moving to the coronal view. On the coronal view, we can see that this is one canal right there. We've got a slight line extending right here. This is precisely where we saw on the axial aspect as well. We don't see any major periapical radiolucencies. We don't see maxillary sinusitis. We don't see any J-shaped radiolucencies, and we don't see buccal cortical plate perforations either. Moving to the sagittal aspect, on the sagittal aspect, it is very visible that this is the MB1 canal and this is the mesiobuccal canal. We don't see any radiolucency, but a slight radiolucency extending from this region where the suspected fracture might be all the way to the apex. So this tooth does require a little bit of a thorough clinical assessment, such as a bite test, so that we can correlate with what we see here. There is, however, a extruded GP in the distobuccal canal of the upper right second molar, and we also see a slight radiolucency associated with the mesiobuccal of the upper right second molar. If there are any further questions regarding this case, please feel free to reach to our team. Thank you very much.